where it can be taken different from PT Academic. PT Express can be taken at home, anytime and anywhere. So at this time, for example, in Spain, it's 6:46. The sun is not out yet, I hope. In 1 hour, we are still here, and I will show you the sun out there. But it's not. If I want to take the test at this moment, I don't have to wait for any booking to go to any test center. I can just take it, and then I'm sure that my test will be reviewed in 48 hours. So this flexibility of the test, or that the test offers, is pretty good, and a pretty good complementary of the academic. So it's a computer-based practical measure of the assessment. So students can take the test on their computers. They have to take on their computers, and you will see key characteristics like the full security that we have implemented in our desktop application, which is very important to ensure the integrity of the test. Skills assessed is the same in both tests, but as a differentiator, we don't have 20 item types, we have 12 because it's a shorter test. It's usually about 1 hour with 50 questions approx against 65 on the PT Academic. And then in terms of price, so in terms of price, given the fact that the test is also online, it still has the offline proctoring in place, but is fundamentally cheaper than the PT Academic. So we see that the PT Academic, it costs 265 US dollars approx. Then it has some specifications. But the test or the PT Express test costs $70 worldwide, tax included already. So it's the final price, and it's a competitive price for the market. Cool. Let me see. So now we move on to the most interesting, also challenging part of our demo. Let me ask here in the chat, how is everything? How is the sound? How are people doing? Can you hear me well? All good with the sound? I'll take this chance to drink some water too. All good. Awesome. I'll show the application. So essentially, this is the PTE Express website. This is where the students will see and will land when they are searching for PTE Express, and when they are driven here. This is the main homepage of our website. So from here, there are different things that the student can see even before creating an account and starting downloading the application and taking the test. I'm magnifying because I saw some people asking for that, so I will just zoom in so you can see it with more precision. So essentially, we do have a couple of good informations here within our homepage that are good. So some information about the test. There are which institutions recognize the test already. And it's also good to mention at the beginning of this demo that to show you the full application and concept, I will be using our dev environment. So it's our testing environment. So there might be things within the whole demo that may be broken or maybe not working as expected, because it's our, my tech team playground. So they like to break some things here and there, but is the best platform to show you everything. So I'll just have that note in case something happens during the demo. And you will also see some testing records. So the institutions that I will show you are testing institutions. But if you open the site on your end after the webinar, you will be able to see exactly the same things with the real institutions that already accept the test. And that's in fact also something we do have time during. You can see from this page all all the universities that accept the test. Again, in this case, you will see the testing ones, but if you open the real site, you will see the ones that are accepted. So students can search for it, can figuring out which programs are available within each institution. And apart from that, there are other things that can be seen, like what can be expected from the test. So the test format, the online, all these things that I have just shown you. Get your results fast, can share with any institutions if they want, how it will work. So some explanations here and there. So there are good information within the page that can be seen. The price in ENRs, as you can see, 6,195 with tax included. So this is something that we wanted to call out just to make sure we are fully transparent, and the price that the student will see is the price that is going to cost the test. So there are no extra taxes at the checkout, like in other products that we see over there. And what other pages before logging in the student has? So we do have the accepting institutions that we saw already. The test format is a good page, because in here we do have all the questions that exist throughout the test. So the 12 item types I was telling you about: repeat the sentence, build a sentence, give your opinion, which explains the task. It also has some tips for the student to know how to answer each of the questions. And also in this page, we have the time limits of it and the skills that are tested. So speaking, listening. Sometimes, as our score is an integrated score model, one question can evaluate more than one skill. So reading and speaking, for example, or speaking and listening, it happens, and it's also a good way to know which skill is being evaluated in each of the questions. This is the test format area. We also have test rules and policies. Can be good to see, especially for you guys to know exactly not very much the during the taking the test, like not use headsets, or the proper position of the second camera, accepting of ID. So all the rules are listed here. It's as well, if you want to know more information about how scoring works. So essentially is a PDF document that is prepared and has all the information on how scoring works, how universities use the score, the